Supreme Court has lifted an earlier gag order on the publication of taped, or rather tapped, conversations involving Amar Singh. The court observed that Amar Singh had suppressed certain facts. It also noted that no case had been made against the centre or investigative agencies as they were not involved in tapping. The court, however, did say that Amar Singh could sue the telecom operator for illegally tapping the phone. Basically, the story over here is that in 2006, Amar Singh filed a petition in the Supreme Court. He accused Sonia Gandhi, the Congress Party, and Reliance Infocom of tapping his phones. His conversations allegedly with top politicians, industrialists, and Bollywood stars had been tapped. Now the Supreme Court says the petition is frivolous. It has lifted the ban on the publication of those conversations. Dr. Subramanian Swamy, President of the Janata Party, now joins us. Dr. Swamy, the interesting thing over here is that, Amar Singh had withdrawn the case against Sonia Gandhi and the Congress. In fact, Congress spokesperson Abhishek Manu Singhvi has been acting as his lawyer in this case. How much does that clarify Amar Singh's political future?
Well, I don't know. Just because somebody like that is appearing a congressman is appearing as a lawyer for him doesn't mean anything. After all, Ram Jethmalani is appearing for Kanimori, and he's a BJP MP. So I don't think.
Of course, Amar Singh's also withdrawn the case against Sonia Gandhi and the Congress.
Yeah, that is something that he has to explain. I really don't know why he did that. The fundamental issue is whether his telephone could have been tapped and whether he needs a relief from the court. The fact of the matter is that the writ petition that he has filed can only give him relief if it is against the government.
Yeah. Dr. Swamy, one other interesting observation made by the Supreme Court today is they said Amar Singh's petition is frivolous and speculative. It also said it's disturbing that another bench of the Supreme Court even entertained that petition. Now, what's interesting over here is that that bench which entertained the petition and gave him initial relief was headed by the then Chief Justice of India, K.G. Balakrishnan. How much is this an indictment of Balakrishnan, who's already been in the news for alleged corruption?
Well, only other judges can say something about judges. I don't have the authority to say anything on that. But the fact of the matter is that his telephone was tapped, and that needs to be addressed. After all, when you speak on a telephone, you assume that your line is secure, and if a private party can tap your telephone, then tomorrow you can be blackmailed. Anybody can be blackmailed.
Right. Dr. Swamy, we'll just come back to you. Dr. Swamy, we'll just come back to you in a minute. Let's also tell our viewers, though, that the past has returned to haunt Amar Singh. As we said today, the Supreme Court lifted the gag order on the publications of tapped conversations that Amar Singh had with Bollywood stars and industrialists. The Supreme Court's order will now pave the way for the tapes to be made public, which in turn could embarrass a lot of people.
The Supreme Court has finally lifted the gag order, an order on publishing of taped conversations involving Amar Singh. The tapes contain conversations of the politician with Bollywood stars and power brokers. In his observation, the SC dismissed Singh's plea and even accused him of suppressing facts. However, it gave permission to Singh to sue the telecom operator.
Well, it will expose the true character of Amar Singh, where people will be entitled to see what he does, how he influences, how he sought to influence or change a bench of a high court by telling the chief minister to go and quietly talk to the chief justice and get the bench changed.
Breaking the law by tapping his telephones without his permission or without an authorization from the government. That's a criminal offense. That's got nothing to do with the right to privacy. I mean, his view is, the stand he took in court was that this was a illegally tapped conversation. He doesn't deny it. He doesn't say that this, but that because it was illegally tapped and obtained through illegal methods, therefore it should not be aired.
Clearly, with the lifting of the gag order, a lot of people, including Singh, would be in for a lot of embarrassment. With Tavleen Singh in New Delhi, Bureau Report, NewsX.
Dr. Subramanian Swamy, who or what kind of forces do you believe are behind the tapping of Amar Singh's phone? And also, what kind of revelations do you expect will come out now?
Well, revelations, he knows a lot of people in the area of Hollywood, and he also was very well known to politicians. He was a gregarious guy. He was easy to get along with. A lot of people had interaction with him. Mulayam Singh, in fact, used him as his sword arm for a long time. So I think it will be a very embarrassing, all this that will come out. But I think time has come for all of us to realize that telephones and internet and emails, these things are all now being hacked into, and it's a very serious thing. But we don't have enough safeguards in our country in the telecom industry.
Right.
And I think that's the real message from what has happened with Amar Singh,
right.
that we've got to be very, very careful that this is an important, vital medium of communication is not captured by anti-national forces.
Right. Dr. Subramanian Swamy, you've got to leave it over there, but thanks very much for joining us on NewsX at